Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thought I would do a fashion video today. I normally do a lot of beauty content, and all my fashion content is more in my blog and Instagram. I have a ton over there. I do a lot of outfit posts, styling, roundups of favorite pieces, a lot of content over there. I thought it'd be fun to do a fall shoe edit, fall shoe roundup of some great styles that I have like a little bit of everything here. And a lot of it is new, but then there are some older styles. And I was hesitant to show the older styles because I was like, well, I mean, I know when I see something that's older, I'm like, well, I want that exact style, and it's now gone. But I managed to find very similar styles to some of my older boots that I'll be showing. So that's why I wanted to feature them in the video. Let's first start with a new pair. These are by Sam Edelman. If you follow me on Instagram or my blog, you know I wear a lot of leopard. I love leopard print. To me, as a lot of people say, it's a neutral. I think so. I love an entire outfit and then a leopard shoe. I love a leopard statement coat. And I really loved the Dorsey style of this. I also love a pointy toe. I'm not a round toe fan. I love a pointy toe more. I feel like it's more elongating. It's more flattering on my leg and foot. I took my regular size in these, and though there are two different prints out there for this exact shoe, one of them, like the little dots and everything, was a lot bigger, almost like more, I don't know, cartoonish. I just didn't like it. I will link this exact print because I liked this print a lot better, and as you guys know, I rubber sole all my shoes, so I put a rubber sole on them. I find that it extends the wear of my shoes, helps me from slipping, and a lot of you ask, where do you go get rubber soles? How do you get your shoes rubber soled? Find a cobbler in an area, shoe repair place. I go to like, the place I used to go to in New York was like this, I mean, there were everywhere shoe repair places in New York, but mine was not fancy. It was this tiny little hole in the wall, like a block from my apartment. Here, I go to some random place in the mall. It's just like a regular shoe repair place. I ask for rubber soles. I just do the top. I don't tend to do the heel, and it extends the wear of my shoes. It like saves them so much. In the flats category, we have the Madewell Mules, and I love, once again, the pointy toe of this style. I don't know, going into winter, how much you'll wear kind of like a backless shoe like this. I will, because I'll just be, you know, if I like popping in somewhere, getting in and out of the car, but if I'm walking a long time, I may choose a boot instead of a mule. But I would still wear these well into winter and obviously the rest of the year, spring and summer and fall. I love the fit. I love the kind of, how it goes in a little bit here. This little kind of like darts in at the side. I went with my normal size. They do run a little big, and they are a wider fit. So if you have more wide feet, these would be great. If you have exceptionally narrow feet, I would skip these. I would definitely skip this. Oh, moving on to boots. I talked about these. I picked these up during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. The reviews are quite all over the place, I have to say. And to be honest, I was like shocked. I was like, how does everyone not love these boots? These are by Batkier. And first of all, the heel height is perfection. I think it's a 3-inch. I don't think it's much higher than that. It's so comfortable. I love the pointy toe. I feel that this looks like a much more expensive boot to me. I mean, they are, I think they're, I can't remember, like they're like $185 or something, full price now because I got them during anniversary sale. But they look much more expensive to me. And I love the gray. They come in a few different colors. There's 2 different styles with these. I will link both styles, and we'll identify which one this is. But then there's another style that's not as pointy, and I think the heel's a little bit higher. I liked this one. I felt like it's very sleek, and I took my regular size, a 7, in them, and I find them so easy to walk in. They're so ridiculously comfortable. Talking about comfort, these by Mark Fisher. I'm like drawing a blank. I was like, were these Sam Edelman? No, Mark Fisher. These are like a little hiking boot with like a little fuzzy tongue. So comfortable. I wore these recently when we were out and about doing some exploring. Stan and I headed somewhere nearby to kind of take some pictures and do some exploring. And these were so comfortable. They're like, I feel like they're like a fashion hiking boot. I mean, I don't do hiking. I'm not like a real hiker, but like if I go somewhere outdoorsy, I will explore. I will climb up to a rock and that sort of thing, but I'm not going every weekend hiking. So I wanted something that can do that, but is also perfect for like my day-to-day life. These are ridiculously comfortable. They have like elastic back here, which I love. I got my regular size in them. They're quite warm. They're not lined with anything, so there's no fuzziness in the inside. And they do, it takes some getting used to, if you're, coming out of spring and summer and then putting on really kind of heavy, clunky boots, it took me a while to kind of get used to, but I loved wearing them and found them so comfortable. I typically go barefoot in most of my shoes. I know. I do, my boots and that sort of thing. But when I do wear socks, I'll just throw on like a light pair of socks. I had like a light pair of socks with those, but everything else I pretty much wear bare feet with. Though I did find someone one of my girlfriends had mentioned she purchased like these great no-show socks from Amazon. I'll link them below. I should go ahead and just order them just so that I have something like a nice little ankle no-show sock. All right, let me grab some. All the rest are on the floor. Let me just grab those and put those on the table, and we will move on to those boots. If you love leopard, I do recommend a leopard boot. I bought these from Topshop a few years ago. However, I found two that are very similar that are leopard all over that kind of have a similar shape to them. They're slightly pointy. These have like a nice block heel. I have leopard pumps, leopard flats, leopard boots. If you love leopard and you love it kind of as a statement piece, either as the statement piece of the outfit, or you like to mix prints or whatnot, I have found some really great ones. I still wear these a ton. I wear them all over my blog and Instagram. You've seen me wearing them recently. And these from Topshop were so good. They were such a good price. But like I said, I found some similar ones. These are still available. I don't know if they're on sale. I'll obviously link it below. They've gone in and out of sale. These Vince Camuto, the like Western boot that was during the anniversary sale. I love how they dip down in the front. They have a pointy toe. I wish they were a little bit pointier, but I still really love them. They have a kind of this like wedge heel. I love these. The reviews have been all over the place. People like they're too narrow, they're too uncomfortable, they're too big, I have a pretty normal foot. Not too narrow, not too wide. I got a 7, my regular size, in them. They fit perfectly. I love that they dip down in the front though, because sometimes I can wear my jeans just right above it, and I just like that it shows a little bit of more of ankle rather than being too high. And I love just the Western style. I have worn them a ton already. I find them so comfortable. I have to get them rubber soled. It's like one of the only boots that I haven't, my older boots that I haven't rubber soled yet. And I love the color. I just thought they were a great buy. I'm really glad I snagged them. And many of you have messaged me since I bought them from the anniversary sale because you've seen them or they've gone on sale. And I just have nothing but good things to say about them. So I know the reviews all over the place, so buy at your own risk, but I'm giving you a stamp of approval. These Sam Edelman boots that I bought a few years ago, I found very, very similar boots to this. So that's why I wanted to share these. I love the kind of like dark brown, the slightly pointy toe. I like the suede with the wood heel, block heel. I like that they're a little bit higher. I think the ones that I found were similar. I think there were some by Mark Fisher and then someone else. So I will link those below, but I just wore these a ton. I just like the shape. I feel like they're a little bit of a sturdy boot, the suede with the wood detail, and I don't know, the heel height was perfect. So that to me is just like a classic, nice classic boot. And my last boots, let me grab down here and then we'll talk about those because those are a really big splurge, but I love them. Okay, the Stuart Weitzman Hiline boots. Here they are. I also have the Lowland boots. I didn't pull those out because I figured I'd just mention them in this video. I'll link blog posts of me wearing the Lowland boots. I have them in burgundy, but I bought the Hiline in black. Okay, let me answer a few questions. I did a full blog post reviewing these, so I'll link that below. I'll also link some blog posts. I'll try to find blog posts of me wearing all of these. If some of these are new, I probably don't have blog posts of me wearing them yet, but a lot of people ask, are they worth the splurge? I mean, at the end of the day, I never think anything is worth the splurge if it's like so far out of your budget. Like there are certain shoes that are so far out of my budget. I'm like, no, that shoe would never be worth the splurge because I would have to stop eating for a few weeks to get it, and it's just a shoe. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you never want to be so uncomfortable. No shoe is going to change your life. But if, you do buy maybe, some pricier shoes and you've been thinking about these, I think they're absolutely fantastic. They come with a rubber sole, which I love. I didn't have to get them rubber soled, which I'm like, saving me money, yay. And I love that they kind of have like a no slip kind of grip at the bottom. The heel height is very comfortable for me. The number one question I get is, do they slide down? Yes. All boots over the knee are going to slouch down as you move. That's impossible for them to stay up. A lot of people are like, well, how do they look like they're staying up in photos? Because you can pull them up and take a photo of them in that second when they're staying up, But I'll link some blog posts of me wearing them because you can see in my blog post, they do slouch down. Like I don't pull them up for every photo. I just wear them and they slouch down as I move around. I think that's inevitable. That will happen no matter what. There are some boots that stay up better than others. And so that's why I went with these because I loved how fitted they were. And they did stay up quite well above my knee. They slouched, but just a minimal amount where I thought they kind of looked cute, but you could tell they were over the knee boots. Also, how do they work with more larger calves, really skinny legs? I have, I think, medium legs. My calf muscles are not exceptionally skinny, but they're not exceptionally muscular. So I kind of fit well into them. However, they're great if you have super skinny legs, but they do have a lot of stretch. So if you are, like your legs are a little bit more muscular, I have gotten some feedback from friends and from readers that they do fit. And you can get them on. What do you wear with them? You need to wear leggings or tight jeans. No loose jeans. Your jeans need to fit at your ankle. So I can't wear these with every jeans that I have. That's just impossible. I have to wear them with my tightest jeans, almost like my jeggings, that have a really skinny ankle. And then I put on a trouser sock and I slip them on. If your ankle of your jeans, if there's any looseness in the jean, it will start to bunch up. But if your jean is really tight, it will glide right on, as it will with a legging. So I think I've answered all the questions that I've heard about the Stuart Weitzman over-the-knee boots, or any of them. I have the Lowland and the Hiline. And the heel, I find it very comfortable. Can I wear them to run a marathon? First of all, I don't run marathons. But second of all, no. But I'm not like, they're not a car shoe, where you just get out of the car and you're like, okay, walk around and get back in the car. No, these are, I can walk for hours and hours and hours, and I'll feel it on the balls of my feet, but it's not excruciatingly painful. I can wear them comfortably for many hours. And that's it. That's my fall shoe roundup and edit. Yes, did I get everything? Yes. So I showed some classic boots, some prints, some pointy toe, some different styles of Western. The combat boots are those kind of with the fuzzy tongue, some great flats, some over-the-knee options. I will link everything that I talked about down below, and I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.